You are now tuned in to The Essentials.
Music you need to know.
Yo, welcome back to The Essentials, music you need to know. I am Filthy Blessed, and we are in the building with my beautiful friends and family. Welcome, Reverie.
Hey, what's good?
Liz is also out here.
Hello.
And so is Fourth Beats. Your mic is on.
So is Fourth Beat. So is Fourth Beat.
Oh, is that a wrong intro? I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
So how's everyone's weekend? Sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi went down. Not my fault. Not anyone's fault, except the Wi-Fi's fault. So, thank you for your patience, and we are here live with Reverie.
Hey, I'm like trying to take a picture for Facebook.
She's all
right, I'm gonna post
Snapchatting.
this one. Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, you guys. Thank you for being patient with us. It's gonna be a cool interview. Yeah, so thank you guys for having me. I'm excited for tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just telling everyone that, or I was telling you, Rev, that Liz and I actually met at a Reverie show.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Liz? That was like 4 years ago, almost already.
Dang, that was a long time ago.
In Anaheim at the house party one, the one that got shut down.
The one that Exile got in a fight at?
Sheila was always there, also there. Everyone was there. Yeah, now we're all big kids now, guys.
I know. Oh my god.
Reverie, why don't you introduce yourself for everyone who doesn't, I mean, I'm sure they do, but, you know, just introduce yourself to the new Essentials crowd.
Yeah, definitely. What's up? My name is Reverie. I'm a rapper. I'm an artist from Los Angeles. I was born and raised in Northeast LA in Highland Park, and yeah, these are my people, locally grown in the building, Filthy Blessed, and I'm really excited to be here to spread my music to some new people. And tomorrow we're having a show. If anybody listening is living in Los Angeles or anywhere near here, come through the show tomorrow at Los Globos. It's gonna be 19 plus. It's about to be really fucking dope. We're celebrating my homecoming. I just got back from Switzerland 2 days ago, so I'm excited to be home. Yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
And Liz wanted to know.
Oh, since we are doing intros into who Reverie is, I know a big part of you is your fan base.
Yeah.
And are those the pugs, or what is the pug life? Or
Oh, the pugs are my number one fans.
oh, okay.
And and I'm all their number one fans.
how did
We're all
that
each other's
start?
biggest groupie fans.
That's
Those
dope.
are all my best friends though. The
nice.
pugs, the PUGs, that's my crew, my graffiti crew. It's an all female crew. And all of us, we've been best friends for like 10 years and shit. We all went to high school together, and now we're all in our mid-20s and we're still hella cool and we love each other, you know, and we're not perfect with each other, but we're a fucking family. And when you're family with people, you make things work, and you know, that's just how it goes. But shout out to all my homegirls. Those are my best friends. Yeah, the pugs are my best friends.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah, who's in the building.
Yeah, Young Limit, Magic in the booth.
She's out here. She's out here. And shout out
Oh,
to
how cute! She's all red.
She
She looks so
is.
cute when she blushes.
Aw, we're not making. Who is?
Fourth, young Lord Fourth.
You're making fun of Sarah? Don't make fun of Sarah. No making fun of people here. Yeah, anyways, like we were saying, you just got home. You were in Switzerland. You were on international television.
Yeah, actually, it's airing tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
We filmed it last week. Yeah, I did an interview with Joyce. It's called Joyce TV in Switzerland, and it's like the dopest station right there, like to get featured on, like as an artist. And luckily, the homies from the O Circle hooked it up, and that's who I'm working with out there in Switzerland with. And then, yeah, the interview went really well. I had a lot of fun, and I did a Give It Time and On the Road
I
live.
love that song.
Yeah, thank you.
It makes me cry.
And those of you who don't know, those are two of my most like well-known songs and the most appreciated songs. And basically, yeah, we filmed an episode to be on Switzerland on Swiss TV. So it's airing tomorrow in Switzerland, and it's gonna be online too on Joy's TV. It's probably Joy's.tv.
It's like JOIZ
Yeah.
for those who don't know, right?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, so it's my first time on Swiss TV. Yeah.
Dang. And who went with you this time around, Lala?
DJ Lala and Gavlin
And
was with us
Gavlin?
for the first show.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Over there dying.
And shout out to Rita G Bookings too. She hooked all that up.
Man, she hooks you up.
Yeah, that's my homegirl. That's one of my homegirls too, right there. One of my day ones and shit. Me and Rita have been working together for a minute. We've been building and just it's cool. Like Rita G is my European manager and tour guide like over there. Anyways, she's taken me over there a few times and it's cool because when we first like met each other, we were already like making moves for sure, you know, but they were very small in comparison to what we're both doing right now. So watching her progress, it has been a really a dope thing for me, a very inspirational thing for me, you know. And she's one of the most important people on my team. You know, I have a really small team, so I mean, I couldn't even say that one is more important than the other. Everyone on my team is
shout out to Chio. She's been taking the dopest flicks.
Yeah, shout out to Encrypt. Yeah,
yes.
Encrypt is another one, man. Hell yeah, shout out to Encrypt. She's been progressing so much and just making big moves so quickly. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, I don't know. If y'all want some dope photography, like go hit up Encrypt.
Hell yeah,
she's the realest, and she's dope people too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And like we were saying, the show tomorrow. We just wanted to get into the homecoming show tomorrow. We just want to know. I kind of just want to hear from you, like what the show means to you, especially it being thrown by Low Grown, you know, in honor of your homecoming. And, you know, I just wanted to get your take on that.
Well, I mean, every time I get to work with Locally Grown, it's a great experience. You know, you guys are always so good to me and my team. And it's the same thing with you guys, you know, like all of us, we met, like 4 or 5 years ago, or probably longer. It's just, we just started working together really 4 or 5 years ago. And those of you that don't know, Locally Grown Collective has been on like, I think 3 tours with me, right? 3 or 4 tours, something like that.
Stepping Stones.
Yeah. And also, besides those tours, we've done hella shows together and music together and just have fun together. You know, like you guys mean a lot to me, so it's really cool. Every time I get to work with you guys, it's great. And it's really cool that you guys are doing the homecoming. I like the whole concept, like the whole homecoming thing. I'm excited. My last show in Los Angeles with Gavin sold out. I think it was like 250 people. Yeah.
Dope.
It was crazy.
It was your birthday.
Yeah,
It was my birthday, yes. It was my birthday and Gavin's album release. It was so dope. But so this one's gonna be dope as fuck too. I'm really excited and I'm glad to be home. I really am glad to be home. I've been traveling so much over the past couple of years. You know, I have not really experienced stability for a couple years now. But this time that I just came home, I'm going to be home for 4 months.
Wow.
As far as I know. So and I have not been home for 4 months in a row for like a couple years. So I'm excited to be home. I get to work on music finally because I haven't dropped a project in a year and a half. But luckily, my fans show me so much support, and they're captivated by other aspects of me other than my music, you know. So
yeah, your Snapchat is popping.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm with you everywhere I go. Literally, like I feel like you turn the hallway, and I'm like still with you. And I'm like, hey, what's up? What happened now?
Cool. I know. I like Snapchat. I like the response that I get from my Snapchat.
You know, it's dope because it shows like a whole nother side of you.
Yeah, that's what everybody tells me.
I feel like when I see it shows, like your energy goes into like, you know, your fans. So like, you're just pouring out your energy into your fans. Wow. And then like when I see you, just other than that, it's like you're just like to yourself a little, you know.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like you're just being you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like on Snapchat you get like this like humorous side of you where you just get like this, you know, and it's like, yes, we all know that that's there because of your music.
Yeah.
But now we get to see the same personality that's in your music, like through your personality on Snapchat. So
yeah.
That's really cool. It's really
that's cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
And I mean, speaking of that, I feel like you've evolved a lot as even just obviously growing up and being you know, just someone being a person. You've been saying this kind of recently, you know, I used to want to kill myself every day and I want to live forever. And we've all seen that through your music, you know, like going through the depression states and like, you know, your sad days and all of that. And that's literally, I think, a huge part of the growth of Reverie is because you've been so relatable.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, and when you say these things on stage and then like you know, as a fan or just someone that's on, you know, out in the audience, it's just like, man, I know exactly how that feels, and it's like you project it very well.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, like, that transition to, like, now, you know, coming out, being on the other side of the tunnel, you know, being out the tunnel, the darkness, like, how's that journey been for you, and what was those moments for you that kind of got you out?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm completely out the tunnel, but I see that there's a light on the other side now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I see that once I hit the light, that you can't be in the light forever, but after the light's gone, you go through the dark, and then the light's there again, you know? I guess I'm like more being more realistic with myself about what life is really like, because life is not always rainbows and butterflies, you know?
For
it
sure.
is sometimes, but also, like, you have to really accept that everything in life that exists has a balance. It's all balance, you know? There's black and white, there's night and day, there's man and woman, there's beauty and ugliness, you know what I mean? Like, there's always an opposite, always, the yin and the yang. And that's the same with people's emotional mind states and the events that take place in your life, you know? And I guess, like, growing up in America, you know, a lot of the TV shows on TV, at least when we were growing up, a lot of them were like with perfect families, like a married mom and dad and a brother and a sister, and they live in this crazy house, and they have the perfect neighbors, and they get straight A's, you know, and that's what I thought life was supposed to be like when I was growing up, you know, and obviously, like, over the years, when you get older, you find out that that is a lie, you know, like, nobody lives like that, and if they do, they're just putting up a front for everyone, you know, like, that's impossible to have that perfect life, you know, like, it's possible to have a really nice life, but not for it to be like that all the time. And over the years, I really learned to accept that and embrace it and not be scared of it. And I don't know, I just I've been trying to, like, live in the present nowadays. I've been trying not to look back at things, and I'm a really nice person, you know, like, everybody who meets me, like, I always make a good impression on people, and I have a lot of appreciation for everybody I come across, you know, but I always had trouble appreciating myself, which is a problem that a lot of people have, and I'm trying to learn how to correct that problem. And then one of my homies told me the other day, this was probably one of the dopest things that somebody said to me that flipped my view. And it's funny how the littlest things that someone says to you can make the biggest impact, you know, like, but he told me, he's like, Jordan, you treat everybody so well. He's like, you need to treat yourself with the same love and consideration that you treat everybody else with. He's like, you're so good to everybody else, but you're so hard on yourself. You never appreciate anything you do. Nothing's ever good enough for you. And I was like, oh, shit. That was pretty deep. I hadn't really thought of it like that. You know, so that's been one of the things that's been helping me. And also, like, I've been reading, like, a few, like, self-empowerment books and stuff, and listening to, like, lectures. And I've been listening to, like Deepak Chopra, like, just, like, I've been getting into a little bit of Buddhism. Like, I'm not a Buddhist or anything like that, but just, like, some of the ideologies that they have in Buddhism,
yeah, because
I like
it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like ideally, like, Buddhism is all about, you know, reaching nirvana, like that one state, and I feel like even if you don't believe in that, it's like everyone wants to get into that deep, like, meditation or prayer or whatever it is you want to call it, you know, to where you're, like, literally in this space where you're just connected with either your higher being, yourself, whatever it is that you believe, you know, and it's like all the thoughts just click, everything makes sense, and you're there, you know?
Exactly.
And and it's a lot of self-realization, and it's a lot of, like, man, I hate to look at myself this way, but you just gotta accept it and fix it, you know? You can't be too hard on yourself, and you gotta understand that there is always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I pray that over people all the time, you know? Like, I always want them to see that, and I'm just really excited for you, especially with everything you're doing. I feel like your music is gonna take a shift that I am super excited to. Yeah,
you guys are gonna love the new shit. The new shit is, like, fucking sick, man. It's on some complete other shit, like the topics I'm talking about, the flows, the vocabulary, even the beats are gonna be completely different. Like, everything, it's not gonna sound like anything I've done. I mean, and at the same time, I feel like some of it is gonna sound like more like my older shit. Like, I feel like my new shit is gonna be appreciated a lot by my early fans. who say they like my earlier shit most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think they're gonna like not all of it, but they're gonna be like a few of the songs like, oh, all right. She had a couple in there, you know, like but I still like her old shit, but yeah, but I like a couple of them, you know, like I know I'm gonna get the old fans to say that, so which is a challenge in itself, you know, like I know I'm gonna accumulate new fans, but I like to know that the old fans are still satisfied. You know, it's harder to keep people on board. Than
Really,
to
I was just
accumulate more.
speaking of fans, I feel like you have, you know, when they speak of Reverie, you cannot not mention the Reverie fans. Like,
yeah. Shout out to all my fans out there. I fucking love you guys. We're like a fucking army, like a fucking cult.
like for real, like not that you guys are cult, but like just like really speaking, like you have some of the most supportive fans, and I love the way you show love to them.
Thank you. Yeah.
I like, you know, I as a fan of music, like appreciate when fans really take into consideration their fans and not like manipulate and use them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like you do that.
Yeah.
But I know that it's done, you know?
Yeah.
But speaking of fans, okay, like I was saying, you have the dopest fan base. You're one of, to me, you're a successful independent artist, like a super successful one.
Thank you.
Because not only are you like doing what you love, you are all over the place, like you're all over the world experiencing life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in a whole nother way that people may not even get to experience. Some people are facing life and never gonna see Europe, you know? They're never gonna be going across the ocean. Like they're never, you know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like you're super fortunate and like you deserve it because you work so hard.
Thank you.
And what can you tell someone who is trying to pursue music when it comes to growing your fan base?
I guess I would say, to summarize everything up in an easy way, it would be that to succeed, it requires consistency and sorry, I drew a blank. Basically you just need to be consistent. You need to post all the time. You need to tweet all the time. You need to make music videos all the time. You need to make new designs for shirts all the time. You gotta remind people to share your song all the time. You know, like really, it's all about consistency. You know, like nowadays, a lot of artists that make horrible music, terrible music, have so many fans. They're rich as fuck. They're doing what they love to do. They don't even write their lyrics. They don't even decide what they're gonna wear. You know, everything. They're just an image. You know, and they suck. But you know, it's because they have a great team behind them, and they work really hard themselves to post pictures all the time and always take music video shoots and do all kinds of shit, because people's attention spans are so fucking short nowadays. It's like they think of one thing and they see a picture and then they want to see another picture, and they heard the song, they saw the music video, they'll watch the video 5 more times and then they're on to the next thing, you know. And it's hard to keep people captivated nowadays. It's extremely hard because of that. People who are at the top, whether they suck or not, it's because they came out hard and they're consistent. They're working hard and they're working consistent, and they're not letting anything get in the way of that, and they're not making any excuses of why they can't post enough or how they hate Snapchat or whatever. Like, people tell me all the time, oh, I'm always telling people this, what I'm saying right now. Like, you need to post on Twitter every single day. You need to post on Instagram every single day. And then people will tell me like, oh, you're lucky. It's because you're good at Snapchat. It's because you like social media. I'm like, I hate social media. Yeah. Like, first of all, if I didn't make music, I would not have any social media.
Yeah.
I might have an Instagram. But that's it. Like, I don't enjoy being online all the time. Like, I don't like sharing everything that I'm doing with people. You know what I mean? But that's just part of my job. That's a job. That's my job. And it's cool. I'm trying to embrace it. You know what I mean? But I don't like doing shit like that. And like, people think that they could do without doing that. They could do without posting Snapchat. Oh, I don't have to post on Snapchat. I can just do this instead and get fans here. And I'm like, yeah, you know, you could, but you have a better chance of succeeding if you're on everything. Yeah. Because it's more, you're going to be in front of, exactly. Targets, like, you know, so yeah, I mean, I could write a book, but I'm actually going to start having seminars, having people pay to come listen to me lecture about how to create a successful business online, and as specifically as a musician or an artist of today, you know. And I'm planning on doing those. I'm probably gonna have one within the next 6 months. That's gonna be one of my next ventures and shit, because I feel like
For the 4 months I'm at home, we do some seminars.
I know, right? I'm like, I can't stop. I'm a workaholic.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I mean, shit, yeah, look me up. I'm gonna have those going on soon, and I'll share all my secrets with you guys, you know. But
shout out to the sirens. We're in Inglewood. Sorry,
I know. Inglewood. But yeah, I mean, basically consistency it's all about consistency, because you know, people, there's a lot of dope ass artists out there, and they can't figure out like how to blow up, you know. Like, you gotta just do something different and figure out what works and figure out what doesn't, and stop wasting your time trying to do what doesn't work, because you know it's not gonna work. You do the little, if you think one thing is working, tweak that a little bit, and then see how people respond to that, and then just keep tweaking it until you figure out exactly what it is that connects people to you, you know. Everyone's formula is different. There's not one formula for any artist, you know, like, and you just gotta just figure that out. But that's the reason that there'll be like dope artists that never blew up, and then there'll be shitty artists that blew up hella, because it's just all about the work ethic and consistency and the connections you make, and how bad you want it, and how bad you'll sacrifice, how much you'll sacrifice to get there, you know.
True. Speaking of your social media, where'd your Twitter go?
I deactivated it. I needed a break from social media. I'm just on social media so much, you know, and I give away like so much of myself to everyone every day, you know, and it's fucking draining. It's draining sometimes, and I've really been feeling it lately, and I just need some time to myself. So I disconnected my Twitter. And after the show tomorrow, I'm going to disconnect all my social medias for like a few days, maybe like a couple weeks or something. Because I'm just going to like detox.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm already like loving. I stopped using my Snapchat too when I got home. So I haven't been having Snapchat or Twitter for a few days, and it feels great.
No, yeah, definitely.
So after the show, I'm like, I'm taking a break. Peace out, everybody.
Tomorrow we have the homecoming filters at the show.
What?
On Snapchat.
Oh my god. Okay, I might just have to take one picture of the crowd with that filter. Hell yeah, that's dope.
So, yeah. And I know you haven't put out music in a long time, but you did put out a song with Necro.
Yes. Uh-huh.
How was that?
It came out really dope. Shout out to Necro. Brooklyn in the house.
He's so Brooklyn.
Yeah, he is. He's so dope, man. I grew up listening to Necro. When I was in high school, we bumped hella Necro, like in my neighborhood. And I met him a few years ago at Paid Dues, and then we were in his music video, The King Panther. We were like the only girls with our clothes on and shit. All the other girls were getting finger banged and shit. It was crazy. But we were in the video, and it was really cool. Like, that fool was dope, you know. And so we kind of kept in contact just a tiny bit, like I just online, you know. But as I started like blowing up and shit, that fool started really paying attention to my movement and shit, you know. And he was like, oh shit, she is pretty dope, you know. And so the last time I was in Brooklyn, then when he played at Los Globos, he invited Loudon and I to the show, and went to his show, and it was super cracking and shit. And then so I was in Brooklyn a few months ago, and he came to my show in Brooklyn. My show was cracking, and then when we were out there, we ended up making a song, and we filmed a video. And then this was a few months ago, so we just dropped the song. It's called Los New York Angeles, because I'm from Los Angeles and Necro's from New York. And so yeah, it was dope, man. I get to make music with another person that I grew up listening to, you know. So it was cool, and that fool's hella dope too. So it's cool. You know, like, I got to meet a lot of people I grew up listening to, doing what I do, you know. And sometimes you get disappointed, man, but Necro is cool, so shout out to Necro.
Dang. Yeah, true.
You know what it is.
No, I feel you.
You mentioned that you had met him at Paid Dues, and I think you just played a sound set, right?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was fucking dope, man. Shout out to Slug, shout out to fucking Ant, shout out to the whole Rhyme Series team and the Soundset team. They were so good to us. Like, we performed, DJ Lala and I performed at Soundset this year. If you guys don't know what it is, it's the dopest hip hop festival in the country. It takes place in Minneapolis every year, and yeah, they put me on with DJ Lala this year, and then Encrypt went with us, and she took the most epic pictures ever. She took dope ass portraits of everybody.
She's
and,
so epic.
Oh, she's fucking sick, man. And oh man, this is horrible. My nose is all stuffed, so I'm like breathing through my mouth. I feel like a caveman and shit. I'm like, but anyways, it was dope. It was so dope when we started the show. We were the first act on one of the stages, and it was cool because we were on the side on one of the smaller. I don't know if there was 2 or 3 stages, but I saw 2. You know what? Actually, there was a big stage. There was two. I've never seen this before. Tell me if you guys seen this. There was 2 stages on the main stage. There was 2 stages on the main stage, and it was cut in half. And then one artist would be performing on one side, and then directly after they end, like they don't even let like a minute pass. Like the others
It's already set up. And
yes.
they're going. I've seen that, but like on one stage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This one was like, it was like a little bit of a space
No,
in
you know
between.
what? Was it 2 stages? I'm trying to think. It was a reggae festival. So
I saw that recently.
it was a reggae festival,
flipped.
and then they like.
Yeah, you see, I think
Turn
that's a new
around.
thing then, because
Yeah.
I had never seen it either. It was so weird. So you know, that's what it was. It was that double stage. Then there was a smaller stage, and on the double stage, that was like the main acts, like Future, A$AP Rocky, Atmosphere. Like they performed there, you know. And then like the littler acts performed where I performed, but we were the first act on the littler stage. But it was cool because a lot of the people that came there just came to see those like more mainstream artists, you know. But a lot of people came there for the underground shit too. But the people that came for like the mainstream shit, they went directly to the big stage, and they don't know who the fuck we are, and they don't. A lot of those people don't appreciate lyricism and like dope beats. I'm not that. Not, I didn't mean to say dope beats. I meant like boom bap beats, because fucking trap shit is fucking dope too. I love those beats, but like the boom bap shit, you know, like, or whatever experimental shit, you know. So it was cool about being on the little stage, because you know that the people that are on the little stage are there for some real lyricism shit, like, you know. So it was cool, and then like to start off the show was like, it was dope. It was really dope too, because when I played Pay Dues, we were the very first act, and then on the sound side, we were the very first act too. So it was cool. It was really dope, and we killed it. When we started performing, there was probably like, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred people in the audience, and then by the time we were done, there was like a couple thousand. Like, it was dope. It was
That's
fucking
so
sick.
awesome. Especially,
Yeah, they just kept coming and
especially
coming.
when everyone wants to get there, and then it's like, okay, well, where do we go? Because like whoever they came to see is not on yet, and they're just gonna go to see whatever is on, you know.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's like, it makes sense. I know that's how it used to be in Chile, and I used to go to like Pay Dues and Rock the Bell.
Yep, same.
Man, before it was trendy.
Yeah, I know, right? For real. It's crazy, huh?
Yes. Stop making it trendy. No, I'm just kidding. No.
It's that shit. It's just, festivals just keep getting bigger and bigger, you know. Like, all festivals want to be as big as like Coachella, you know. Like, that's the goal of every single festival that's going on right now. Like, that's the objective, you know. Like, but it's hard to get there. It's really hard.
Well, whenever you headline the festival, just like hit us up. I want to be there.
All right. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be like hitting you up, like, Rev, give me some passes.
I'm down.
And what's next for Reverie?
Right now that I'm home, I'm actually taking a couple weeks off of like making music and performing after the show, because my throat is really, really fucked up right now. It's really damaged from all the touring and singing and just not taking care of my throat, really, you know. And before I left to Switzerland this last time, my throat, I mean, when I came back from Europe this last time, before this time, my throat was so fucked up. Like, it's been like getting swollen and then not swollen, like, all the time, like, and like a couple of days I couldn't even talk.
What did you do to treat it?
Drink throat coat and rest and drink honey all day and lemon. And but my doctor told me that I have laryngitis and that I need to stop using my voice so much, or else I'm gonna ruin it forever. And then he told me I went to the doctor like the day before I left to Switzerland this last time, because it was so fucked up. and I was just sick, and I told him about how long it had been going on, and like when it shot out and shit, and he was like, oh no, like you better calm down. He's like, you can't use your voice anymore, you need to rest for like a month at least, your voice. And I was like, oh, I can't, I have a show like in 2 days, like I'm leaving to Switzerland tomorrow. And then he's like, no way, you can't do it, you can't do the shows. I was like, I have 2 shows. He's like, no, you can't, I really don't recommend it. He's like, it sounds like a bad idea. And I was like, no, but you don't understand, like I'm going to Switzerland, like there's no fucking way I can cancel this show, like there's so many people invested in this thing, you know, like there's no way I'm missing it. And so I did the shows, and my throat's like right now it's like kind of swollen too. I've been like just trying to rest. So the plan was when I got back to like make a bunch of music, because I'm like so inspired right now, and I finally have time. But now I've been trying to rest my throat for the past couple of days, and after the show I'm like taking like at least a couple weeks off for my throat. Yeah.
Oh, you can focus on Reverie's basement.
Yes, I definitely have so much other stuff to focus on other than making music. So it's kind of like good that it happened, so I can just focus on those things right now. Yeah, like the Reverie's basement, my thrift store, my music videos, the plans for the releases of everything I'm gonna be dropping. I have so much shit to do that doesn't involve my voice. Like I'm not even tripping, you know. But yeah, that's what's been going on with my throat. It's crazy. It's never happened to me like this bad. Like I've had like problems with my throat before with the singing and stuff on tour, but this is by far the worst it's been, and it's sucks.
I can feel your pain right now.
I'm just like, man, I know. That's crazy, the sacrifices that artists make, and people have no idea.
Yeah, I know. The fans have no idea. But I'll be all right.
No, you are. You will be. You'll be fine. Just take the 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I'll buy some clothes on your thrift shop. Which I think is a really dope idea, by the way, because I'm sure you go through clothes like crazy.
Yes, I do. Like I always like want to look fresh, you know, and I feel like I can't wear the same clothes all the time in my interviews and stuff, you know. Like it sucks too. Like even if like I like something. Yeah, I know. Even if I like an outfit, like after I wear it a few times, I'm like, oh, I don't want to get rid of this, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna look whack if I keep wearing the same shit, you know. Like it is what it is. Like I'm in the fucking entertainment industry, you know. Like people don't want to see me in the same outfit. So anyways, it gives me another excuse to buy more clothes too.
No, but it's dope, and you got a really dope style.
Thank you. Yeah, I opened a thrift store for everybody listening. If you want to check out check out what I would wear and what I have worn. I've been like hand selecting all the items. I wore more than half the items, like they were in my closet for like months and shit. Go to reveriesbasement.com.
I'm gonna go to Reverie's business class for sure. That's dope, girl. That's dope. I see you. I see your moves. They're dope. I respect them.
Thank you.
And Liz is gonna get into our we have questions that we ask every artist.
Okay.
She's gonna go ahead and hook you up with those.
Oh shit. Yeah. These are the scary ones. Oh shit.
No, they're not that bad. They're actually really like, you know us. We're all about like positivity, so we wouldn't like throw anyone.
Well, the first question is called the music baby. So it's essentially what would your music baby look like a dream collab, but without you in it. You're just like
giving it birth.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, you and you should make a song.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And it's dead or alive or just alive?
Dead or alive.
Oh man.
Yeah, make it harder on yourself. That's exactly what they always say, and that's exactly what I always say.
But I could just create. Okay, I know what I would do. I would make a Billie Holiday make a song with Flying Lotus. Oh!
Just
that is
drop the mic already.
That would be the sickest fucking shit ever. That's what it would be. That would be my ultimate collab, baby.
That is dope. That's actually really dope.
Yeah.
The next one I'm really excited for you to answer.
Okay.
So it's called Evoke the Folk. If you could evoke a thought into people or the masses, what would that thought be? I guess like a...
It's like with What You Leave Behind, if you could just leave one message. That's where you get deep.
It would be smoke up. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, man.
No, I'm just playing. I just if I can invoke one thought into everybody, damn, I would definitely say I would say that just kind of goes with what I was saying earlier when we just started the interview, but to keep your head up in life, and that life is so beautiful, but it's also so ugly sometimes, and it's like that for everyone. You're not alone. You're not the only one going through a hard time. You're not the only one with the fucked up family. You're not the only one that just went through a breakup. You're not the only one whose mom is in the hospital. You know, you're not the only one that just had an abortion. You're not the only one that just got shot and is paralyzed. You know, like there's people all over the world going through the same struggles, and no matter what happens in life, there's always a way to make life beautiful again. You know, you have to just deal with the traumas that you go through in life, and just keep going until you could do that. Because if you don't go through the traumas and you let them make you bitter, then you know you just can't enjoy life as much. And it's up to you really whether you're gonna become an old bitter old person that talks shit about everything they do, you know, or if you're gonna be like that dope old person that's always making everybody smile. You know, old people are young people in old people's bodies. You know, like everyone is the same inside, no matter how old they are. You know, life is all about making the best of what you got, and that best is gonna keep fucking changing and changing and changing and coming and going in life, and that's the case with everybody. So the faster and more willingly you learn to accept that fact and really input that into the way you deal with your reality, the more you will enjoy your reality. Basically, you know, just take the good with the bad and keep going. Yeah. That's what I'll tell people.
That's what I'll tell people. That's dope. That was a lot, but it was dope.
Thanks.
I feel like you've grown a lot too as a person, like in general.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think another part of that,
it's like being exposed to so much, you know.
Yeah, and I think, and it is also that I'm more comfortable talking about these things. You know, like before I didn't really talk about a lot of things in interviews or in my songs. You know, I did talk about a lot, but there's certain topics that I didn't cover up until recently. You know. And it's not that I barely adopted these mind states. It's just that I'm now comfortable expressing this side of me. You know, like I'm a really intelligent person, and I observe everything I do and everything I come across and myself, you know, and that's how I've gotten to where I am today, because I'm a really smart person and I'm not afraid to test the waters and to explore things, you know, and I wasn't really comfortable showing that side of me up until very recently, you know. So now I'm really talking about everything I've learned, you know, like in society, like you know, when you grow up and you're smart, like people make fun of you, you know, like, oh, you're smart, you're so smart, you know. Like I was always smart and people would make fun of me in school, you know. And then sometimes you start acting like you're dumb because you're embarrassed of being smart, because unfortunately all the other kids are convinced each other
everything.
Yeah, but not even because they're dumb. It's because they don't want to be the smart kid. It's really sad, you know. Like, and I was one of those people that didn't go to my fullest potential, you know, because I don't know why people victimize each other for succeeding. It's really sad. It's just because our society doesn't teach us to build each other up, you know. They teach us to break each other down.
Or it's only one person that can be building up, you
know.
It's only that one person.
It's ridiculous.
It's not. It's everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone is made, you know.
It's sad, especially in the Hispanic community too. I feel like people are like just embarrassed to succeed and to be different and to excel, you know, like, and now I finally learned to really embrace that side of me. Like I'm proud of myself now. Like I'm proud and I'm open about who I am, like all sides of me, you know, like. And one of those sides is that I am a very observant person, and I do have a lot of dope things to talk about, and I know a lot of things about life because I observe so much, you know. And I finally just been open with that side. Has been like I've been exposing it more, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not like I am growing, but also
expressing this that you're expressing.
And you know what I mean?
No, and I think that's also why, like, going back to your Snapchat, like, that's what I meant. Like we all knew this was there.
Yeah.
You know, the way you paint pictures with your music, like we all knew this was there. It's just the way you're painting just your regular normal life situations now. It's like, yes, it's that same feeling, like that same connection with you, but like on these other everyday things. It's like
that's cool.
It's like Reverie Snapchat is like your everyday meme, you know? It's like she's got like something to say about everything that's just like, yeah, I know. Put some 5 likes on that.
Oh, that's so cool. That's dope.
So, I just want to thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And I do just want you to tell everyone where they can find your music and all the good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So my name is Reverie. Thank you guys for listening. Shout out to Locally Grown Collective for having me. Shout out to Homegrown Radio for having me. And Filthy Blessed. What was your name again? Liz. Shout out to Liz. Groovy Liz.
Groovy.
And then, you're Groovy Liz. I think I've seen you online. Right?
Everyone,
you have like a Twitter and all that, right? Okay, I think I
She's
remember your name. Yeah, dope. Cool. Now I know who it is. Cool. Shout out to everybody listening. So you can find me on I make music, in case you haven't figured it out by now. So if you want to check out my music, I'm on SoundCloud. I have a bunch of music videos. I co-directed like probably about half of my music videos on my YouTube channel. Also, my music is on, I guess that's the only places that my music is on. So just look me up, Reverie or Reverie Love. And also I'm on Facebook, if you have Facebook, as Reverie Love. Twitter, well, my Twitter's deactivated right now, but it'll be back in like a couple weeks under Reverie Love. My Instagram's Reverie Love, Snapchat Reverie Love, Tumblr Reverie Love.
Everything.
Jesus, just Google me, man.
Reverie Love.
Google me. That's dope. Well, we're going to get into Reverie music break. Fourth is going to take us away.
Oh, shit.
What are you playing, Fourth?
I am playing Palm Trees.
Wait, can I freestyle to one of your beats for it?
Ooh.
You want to do that right now?
Yeah.
Let's get that.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
You know I love your beats for it.
All right, we'll get out their phones.
All right.
No, I'm shy. Oh, no, I'm shy.
Oh, no, I shouldn't. Not. You just like say that out of habit now. I bet you anything.
No, it's because I get shy when I'm like being videotaped for freestyles.
Okay.
I know.
I'll play this one.
Oh my god, the worst cotton mouth though.
Drink up.
I'm playing with this big water bottle. If you guys seen this big water bottle, it's 1 gallon. I'm walking around with a gallon.
She is.
I'm walking around with the gallon, cause the thirst is real. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Ain't got no record deal, but every time I bust a rhyme, you get the chills. Because I throw down the bills of all the dollars, and I am in the hills of Beverly. I'm just playing, man. I ain't in any of that shit. I'm pretending to be ballin' so you could listen to me, cause I know that's the only way you get some people's attention spans. You gotta act like you living in a movie, like your life is hella groovy, like it's perfect, and you hanging around with bitches with big booties, but you really ain't got no jewelry. You still living with your mama. Why you trying to lie? Well, you ain't about that drama, so you better be calmer when I get brought up again. Don't forget to mention my name. It's Reverie up on this mic. I love to freestyle in these mics. Why do I say what I do? I guess I just like to live. I am living proof that you could do what you do, and you could be who you be, and you could tell your fucking story and make it around the world. I'm history, I'm historical. I'm like an oracle. You're listening to my oral stimulation. Yeah, I can't afford to go to fucking Europe, cause I am on the motherfucking tour. What you really finna say to me? My fucking crew, we be the illest. I thought you already knew. That's right, you do. The PUG's up on the map. We from Los Angeles, we hella scandalous. We some motherfucking vandals, bitch. You cannot step to me or my essentials. Yeah, I am talking about my credentials. I am in the essentials habitat. I mean, what the fuck am I talking about? I can just bring it back, and I will say that I can just keep going. I be flowing, I be growing. flowing, like locally grown. Yeah, we leave them bitches moaning, telephoning, like where you going? Reverie, oh I miss your ass so much, but I don't really be showing no love to no hoes up on these streets, cause I ain't really give a fuck about no bitches. I'ma do me and I'ma be who I am, and I'ma stay where I stand. I'm just plaguing, I'm about to catch another flight to Mexico, cause I'm a Mexican. I am on this mic, and I guess like better stop cause the beat cut off, right?
Nice. Nice.
That was Reverie. Thank y'all.
Thank you guys.
Damn.
Always killing it.
Sir, you look so high.
Yeah, she's like, I am.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ford. Take it away. We're going to get into a music break right now, and we'll be back. Thank y'all.